Hello class, good morning and welcome to today's English lessons with Mrs. Claudia. We are in Junior Secondary 1 and the day of today is Tuesday and the date is the 2nd of March 2021. We have some exercises on the board to do. In our last class, we read an article concerning technology. We read an article about technology, and in that article we had some vocabulary words which we defined. So this exercise concerns those vocabulary words. We are going to use those vocabulary that we saw in the text to complete these sentences. Sentence number 1 says, sailors in a dash live and work in a very small space under the sea for long periods of time. It's a really dash place to live in. I think sailors in a submarine live and work in a very small space under the sea for long periods of time. It's a very difficult environment to be in. Let's go to question 2. Question 2 says, I've had this dash for a week now. I feel really tired and ill. The doctor is going to dash in my arm with a different medicine today. I hope it dash me and that I can go back to work. Choosing words from here, we are going to complete the sentences. I've had this virus for a week now. I feel really tired and ill. The doctor is going to inject in my arm with a different medicine today. I hope it cures, not cure. Remember they say use the correct form of the word. I hope it cures me that I can go back to work. Let's move to exercise 2. Extend. Extend. Put the words in the box in the correct columns. We have some words still concerning the vocabulary. We have to put them in the correct columns. The words are virus, skeleton, outpatient, diagnose, infection, prescribe, organs, epidemic, patient, cure, casualty, and muzzle. And the columns are people, problems, the body, and actions. We have people, problems, the body, actions. Let's start with people. Which words here falls under people? I think word number 1 to go under people is patient. We write it there, patient. The second word, outpatient. Third one, casualty. Then let's look at problems. We have infection. Infection is a problem. Virus is a problem. Epidemic is also a problem. Let's go to the body. The body, we have organs. Skeleton, organ, skeleton, and muscles. to actions. Under actions, we have prescribe, diagnose, and cure. So the rest of the exercises, you are going to do it by yourself. Today, let's move to a new topic. We'll be talking about will and going to. Let's do a little bit of grammar. We'll be talking about will and going to. When do we use will? When do we use will? We use will generally to talk about the future. When you use will, generally you know that it is a future tense. Will is a future tense. We use will to talk about sentences in the future. Sentences with will are formed with will. As you can see here, sentences with will are formed with will plus infinitive to, or the base form. Infinitive means the base form of the verb that follows. For example, I will eat. I will eat. Will is used in the same way for all persons. I repeat it, will is used in the same way for all persons. That is I, first person singular, second person singular, for all persons. I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. We use will in the same way, it doesn't change. And then will can also be used negatively, positively, and interrogatively. We can use will to affirm. We can use will in a negative way, and we can use will to ask questions. So let's see how we can use will in these three ways. Affirmative. It will be a lovely day tomorrow. It will be a lovely day tomorrow. Negative. There won't be any traffic in the street tomorrow. It will be and won't. The negative of will is won't. Now interrogative. Let's see how to ask questions with will. Will there be traffic in the street tomorrow? Will there be traffic in the street tomorrow? Remember when asking questions, what order has to change? The what order has to change. Will comes in front, and then the word that follows goes behind, as it is here. Example is, I will eat rice. That's affirmative, it's positive. I will eat rice. Then in a negative way, I will ask, or in a question way, if I want to ask a question, I will say, will you eat rice? You see that will has come before and the pronoun has gone behind. Will you eat rice? That's a way of asking questions with will. Now, in what situations can we use will? What are the situations where we can use will? Let's look at them. What is will used for? What is will used for? Will is used to make factual statements about the future. Factual statements are statements that are real about the future. Will can also be used to make predictions based on your own thoughts and beliefs. We use will also to make offers. We use will to make promises, and we use will for instant decisions. What are instant decisions? Instant decisions are those decisions that you make as you speak. As you speak, you take the decision. For example, it is raining, I'm taking an umbrella, and I take the umbrella. it's raining, I will take an umbrella and you take it. So that is how we use will. Tomorrow we are going to see how to use going to. We are going to talk much on going to. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.